right, ladies and gentlemen, really quick, I just want to tell you about one of our fantastic sponsors, and that is Soldier Girl Coffee Company. So if you are watching the video, you can definitely check out the screen share here. I am on our website, and you can go to affiliates, or this will be changing to sponsors soon, and click on Soldier Girl Coffee. As it says on the website, Soldier Girl Coffee is a veteran-owned company. They definitely provide the absolute best coffee I've ever had. It definitely has the pick-me-up that I need in the morning. If we check out her website, of course, down in the right-hand corner, you can definitely chat with her. You can get exclusive discounts she offers to our listeners just by putting your email address in the box on the website. As you can see right here, she has French vanilla cream, 100% Colombian, snickerdoodle Hawaiian hazelnut, and she offers regular as well as CBD-infused coffee. So be sure to go and check out her website. Of course, you can get there by going to our website at businessandbrewshow.com/soldier-girl-coffee, or you can just click the link in the show notes and it'll take you right here. You click on view products and it takes you over to shop around. She even has a little bit of merch. I know when I ordered my bag of Colombian roast, I really enjoy Colombian roast, and she has the best Colombian roast that I have ever had. And of course is a veteran-owned business, but I got a sticker as well as a thank you note. So I really enjoyed that. So now I have my very own Soldier Girl coffee mug that I can drink my Soldier Girl coffee out of. So once again, right now, exclusive discounts just for our listeners. Everybody drinks coffee, whether you're a veteran or a business owner. You're going to need it. You're going to need it for your staff. You're going to need it for your break room. You're going to need it for your house. So go ahead right now, click the link in the description, in the show notes, right here, right now, and go get some Soldier Girl coffee today. Ladies and gentlemen, I am super excited and absolutely have to tell you about a phenomenal way to build your website and keep it up to date. My name is Ryan Smeltz, host of the Business and Brews Show and co-host of Veteran Talk Show. And if you are watching this, I want you to pay close attention to my screen share. This is the website of the Business and Brews Show. And the way I am talking about keeping your website, building it, getting it up to date, and having it managed is by Online Rob. So Rob is absolutely phenomenal. And what I absolutely love about this is he was able to customize the website exactly how I asked him. So as you can see, the homepage has a ton of different pictures from different episodes. Of course, here on the episodes page, you're able to listen on your favorite platform, whether it's iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher Radio Public, iHeartRadio, or Castbox. You can connect with us, of course, on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Listen to the 5 most recent episodes right here on the website. And of course, you can find our sponsors such as Soldier Girl Coffee and, of course, Online Rob. So the best thing about this is, as you can see on my screen, if you're watching, Online Rob is a veteran-owned small business. He will design, build, and manage the entire website for you. That comes with free unlimited updates, a domain name, your business email, and a logo if you need it. All included for our listeners is only $2.99 per year. As it says right on the screen, there are absolutely no contracts and no hidden fees. I handed this to him. He had it back within a very short amount of time. And anytime I need an update or have a question, he is there to help out. So I strongly encourage you, once again, for our listeners, you can go to businessandbrewshow.com/online-rob, or you can click on the link in the show notes. If you are not watching the video version, the link is definitely in the show notes. Be sure to check out our website. I'm super happy with his work. I'm really excited that I no longer have to figure out where to get an SSL, how to install it. I don't have to install the pixel for my Facebook ads. I don't have to manage any of the analytical tools such as Google Analytics, and I don't have to figure out how to connect the domain or set up a business email. He handles all of that for me for the low price of $2.99 per year. So once again, for our listeners, Online Rob offering this exclusive deal. Be sure to go check it out. Make sure when you fill out the form, you put that you heard about him from us in the How Did You Hear About Us box. Business and Brews Show or Veteran Talk Show. Of course, you can always use my name, Ryan Smeltz. And no longer, as a business owner, will you have to build and manage your own website. Have Online Rob do it for you. Take advantage of this exclusive deal, only $2.99 per year. Best of all, he can handle everything from, of course, a podcast to an e-commerce site. No matter what kind of business you run, Online Rob can handle it for you. So go right now, click on the link, fill out the form, take advantage of this exclusive offer, and be sure to put the show name in his How Did You Hear About Us box. Now, let's get back to the show. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Morning Brews. This is the short segment that is respectful of your time and gives you the kick in the ass you need to get your day started. So sit down, get your cup of coffee, get ready, and tune in to today's episode. Happy Wednesday morning, everyone. Today's topic is quantity over quantity. And I know that may sound confusing to a few of you. If you look in the show notes, you will see that I was going to call it the amount doesn't matter. So I've got 3 bullet points I want to talk to you about really quick. Number 1, when asking for more, is measured different. Number 2, setting expectations matters. Number 3, make sure to meet said expectations. So the last 2 go hand in hand. But I was actually holding a conversation about this just the other day, and that's why I wanted to bring it up today. So the first thing I want to tell you, I use an example every single time I talk about this, is I used to wait tables. I always say if I ever had trouble finding a job or figuring out what I was going to do next, I would always go back to waiting tables because it's something I absolutely love. It's excellent experience in the field of sales, and it's interacting with people, which I really enjoy as well. I also think that I'm pretty good at it, but it's a good time waiting tables. And one thing that anybody who has ever waited tables knows for a fact is when you are waiting tables at a restaurant, someone gets fries or their burger or whatever the case may be, they want extra ranch. Everybody always wants extra ranch. So you go ring it in. Many times people already know that when they sit down, they'll say, hey, let me get this. Maybe a salad, for example. That's a really good example. I want to get a house salad with ranch. Let me get extra ranch. Okay. Now, in your mind, extra ranch is just more than what it comes with. In their mind, that interpretation may be the same. But what I mean when asking for more, it's measured different, is that the perception of extra ranch in that specific scenario is viewed different by both people. You work at the restaurant. You know how much ranch actually comes with a salad. And in most restaurant settings, we're talking about a small ramekin. Okay. So you go ring in the salad, you put extra ranch. The expo or expediter puts together the salad and they put a large ramekin instead of a small ramekin of ranch. Okay. However, when it gets to the table and you deliver it, the person goes, thank you for my salad, but I asked for extra ranch. So they're still asking for the same thing they already told you about. In your mind, you have delivered on your promise. They asked for extra ranch. It normally comes with a small one. You gave them a large one. They don't work at the restaurant. They don't know what size ramekins are there. Also, most people consuming food aren't paying attention to whether this is a small one or a large one. They're not that different if you're not eating out a lot or you're not eating at the same restaurant a lot. So in their mind, extra ranch is just 2. So flip the script on that for a second. You could more than likely, and I've never actually tried this, but now I kind of want to, you could more than likely take the same large ramekin, if that is how much that comes with it, and split it into 2 smaller ones, or even take a small ramekin and split it into 2 even smaller ramekins and give it to them. And in their mind, they would be fine. And I'll tell you how I know this. It's because I learned very quickly that when someone asks for extra ranch, they have no way of measuring the amount of ranch that is on their table, the amount of ranch that they're actually getting. All they're looking for is the quantity. Okay. When they ask for extra ranch, instead of 1, they want 2. It doesn't matter if it's 2 ounce, 4 ounce, 8 ounce, or a whole stinking bottle. If it comes with a bottle of ranch and they ask for extra ranch, they want 2 bottles of ranch. That's the long and short of it. So when I say when asking for more, it's measured different. Make sure you pay attention to that. I use the ranch example in the restaurant because most people understand it, have probably been in that scenario, whether from a customer standpoint or a server standpoint. But when you are talking to your coworkers, employees, clients, customers, whoever it may be, when someone is discussing something in addition to something else, you have to keep in mind that it is viewed as 2 things. It doesn't matter. The amount is irrelevant to what you are talking about. It's just the quantity that they pick up on. Okay. So one thing that I will use to talk about this is, bonuses, for example, or compensation in general. So say you're discussing pay, bonuses, overall compensation, and benefits, right? So you say that your company offers 5 bonuses. Okay. Your company offers a performance bonus. Your company offers an attendance bonus. Your company offers, employee of the month bonus. So we'll just use those 3, right? So you get your team, you get started 6 months into the year, or maybe around Christmas time, you pay out a bonus. All right. And everybody gets a bonus. Maybe it's different amounts. Obviously we said performance bonus, attendance bonus. So, the person who was super late and didn't perform very well isn't going to get as much of a bonus as the next person. But then, a couple more months go by and they come back and they say, you said you talked about 3 or 4 or 5 different bonuses, but we all saw the one. That's because if they look at their pay stub, the amount of the bonus is irrelevant to them if it doesn't break it down. Okay. So I'm not saying that you would have to pay those bonuses at different times. Okay. But if you're talking about 3 different bonuses, but on the pay stub, it just says bonus and then an amount, then the perception is that they got 1 bonus, but you said 3 bonuses. So if you gave them $300 as a bonus, and that was for $100 for 3 different bonuses, but they can't see that, then it comes back to the ranch thing that I talked about before. The amount is irrelevant. And I'm not saying that it's insignificant, okay? As a business owner, you're like, I'm taking care of my employees. We get that. We do. I'm not saying the amount is insignificant. I'm saying it's irrelevant to the example I'm using because in communicating that, we need to make sure that if we say, well, we're going to get 3 bonuses, you might as well just leave that out of it. It makes it much more simple to say you're just getting 1. If you're not going to do the work, break down the bonus and make sure that it is effectively communicated throughout the organization. So that's basically what I mean when asking for more. It's measured different. We talked a little bit about setting expectations. Setting expectations does matter. Okay. So if you're going to pay someone for, say, vacation, they get paid vacation time, you would not give them, say, they get $1,000 for 2 weeks paid vacation. You probably wouldn't give that person $1,000 and then send them on vacation. You might, especially if maybe they're like, well, I do want to go on vacation, but I can't afford to. So maybe you come to a special circumstances agreement where you give them the money before they leave to go on the vacation. However, under most companies, in most circumstances, paid time off, vacation pay, stuff like that comes after because it's the same as working. So you would do the work and then you would collect your paycheck. You would, I guess, for paid time off, not do the work and then get your paycheck. So just making sure to communicate that effectively because we would never want someone to think that, oh, I'm going to be getting this money later and then they get it earlier, which would probably be a good thing from an employee standpoint. But also we would never want them to think they're getting it earlier and then they end up getting it later. So just being sure to effectively communicate that with your people sets the proper expectations there. And that's why I say setting expectations matter. And then I said, make sure to meet the expectations. A common practice and something you guys are more than likely familiar with and have heard before is basically under promising and over delivering. Okay. So, for example, when I communicate with people, oh, you're going to get so much in a bonus. If I get back from the payroll department that it's going to be, say, $150, I might tell them it's going to be $100. And that's just because, number one, maybe something will change between now and when the check actually gets cut. I believe the saying goes, don't count your eggs until they hatch. But also because once we factor in taxes and whatever pay they worked past, in addition to their bonus or whatever, maybe I say it's going to be $100 and they see, 115 or 130 after tax, tags, and title. And so they're like, oh, it's a little bit more than what he said it was going to be. So it's not that I ever want to lie to somebody, but it's just making sure that, if I say, hey, you're going to get paid on Friday, and then they end up not getting paid till the following Tuesday, that's not going to make anybody feel good. And people have bills to pay. So just making sure, I tell people one thing I like about the payroll company we use, and I'm not going to plug them because they don't sponsor the show, but the paycheck hits everyone's account by Friday at the latest. Okay. So I have some people that get paid Thursday. I think maybe one gets paid, on Wednesday. But I can sit down, I tell people you will be paid by Friday. And then I follow up with them when they first start. And I say, on their first pay period, I tell them what the date's going to be on that date. I come to them, I text them, I call them, I say, hey, did you get paid? Okay. And then we go into the back end so they can look at their pay stub and know how to do all that. But setting an expectation, I say, you will be paid by Friday. And then I say, you could be paid earlier. And so once again, that's under promise, over deliver. They say, okay, I'm going to be paid by Friday. And then maybe they have an awesome bank or one of those ones that pays you early. And they go, hey, I got paid on Thursday. And it's like, all right, that's awesome. So that's what I got for you today. Quantity over quantity. Hopefully this wasn't too long. I appreciate all of you listening. Please make sure to tell your friends about this show. And I will put all the links and everything in the show notes as well. So be sure to check those out. Thank you so much. My name is Ryan Smeltz, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for listening. or watching Morning Brews. This, of course, has been the kick in the ass you need to get your day started. My name is Ryan Smeltz. I appreciate you tuning in and listening to this. If you've gotten any value from this or any segment on business and brews, be sure to leave us a 5-star review. Tell your friends. Make sure you subscribe. Tell your friends to subscribe and tell them to leave us a 5-star review. Thank you, and shout out to our sponsors, Soldier Girl Coffee and Online Rob. And I will see you on the next episode.